Dancing hippo. Dancing hippo. Hello and welcome back, lifters. I hope you've had a wonderful past couple weeks, days, weeks, whenever the last time I posted was. But yeah, I hope you're doing good. So as you can tell from the title, we are going to talk about my most recent competition, kind of a recap. So I had a competition yesterday, and let me tell you, if you follow any of my other social medias, you already know how it went, but I didn't get to go into like full detail about it and kind of like the behind the scenes. So that's what we're gonna do in this video. But yeah, welcome back, lifters. Good morning, lifters. It is 5:45 in the morning. It's comp day, so I'm gonna take you guys along a little bit. But first off, this is the look for the day. We're repping the team. So yeah, it's exciting. It's comp day. So I started out my day really early in the morning. I woke up at 5 a.m. because my weigh-in was at 7. So when you do competitions, at least in Olympic lifting competitions, you have to weigh in 2 hours before the meet starts, and that's it. That's how it is with like every heat. That's how it is with every competition. So when you weigh in, at local meets, they tend to be a little bit more chill, but at national competitions and like state competitions, I believe you have to weigh in like in your singlet or like in your underwear, but like at more local competitions, you can kind of weigh in whatever, but typically you do weigh in your singlet or like in your underwear and bra. So I had an experience weighing in. So I was trying to get under 55 kilos, because I was trying to get into the 55 kilo weight class. So I weighed in the first time, and I just weighed in like my sports bra and my singlet like rolled down. I actually wore an old Leo of mine from when I was a gymnast. I think I've had that thing for like 10 years. And it still fits, so I was happy about that, and it didn't, do anything weird, so I was happy about it. But anyway, so I went to go weigh in, and you weigh in with somebody from the meet, and we go to like the side room, and they weigh you, and you declare your openers. So what that means is you just tell them, what do you want to do for your first lift, first snatch, and clean and jerk. So I went for my snatch, I did 29 kilos, and for my clean and jerk, I went with 45 kilos for my openers. So they have that all down on a card, and then they write your weight that you are on the scale. So I got to the scale, and it was 55.45 kilos. And I'm like, damn, okay. I'm like, well, shit, what are we gonna do? So I went in the sauna. Wait, no, that's not what happened. I told my coach, and she goes, okay, I want you to stand on your head and have Tina, she was the girl that was doing my weight, hold up your ponytails. And I'm like, what? And my other coach is like, she's not kidding. I'm like, okay. So I go into the bathroom with her. I'm standing on my head. I'm doing a literal fucking headstand in the bathroom. And then she holds up my ponytails, and it's still 55.45 kilos. I'm like, what the hell? So it doesn't move. So then I go in the sauna, and I go in there like for 10 minutes, and I'm like, okay, hopefully that did something. Go back, and I take off my singlet and then just like in my underwear and bra. And still 55.45. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, okay, we're gonna try this one more time. So I go in the sauna. She moves the scale. I am back down into just like my underwear and sports bra. In the sauna, I have my leggings and sweatshirt on so I can sweat more. Sorry if you hear me sniffle or cough. I've been sick since Wednesday, which is like a whole other part of the meet. We'll get to that. But I'm... So, go again to weigh in. You can weigh in as much as you want so you can weigh in for an hour, basically. So I weigh in, it's still 55.45. So I'm like going on my toes. I'm like breathing in different ways. She's holding up my ponytails and we finally get it to 54 kilos. And she's like, I got it. I saw it. It was 54. I'm like, great. So that was my weight. So we're gonna work with that. We're gonna do that. And so finally got it. Well, got weigh-in done. So normally after that you have an hour or 2 hours or whenever you weigh in to go eat, go relax, go chill, until you have to start getting ready and warming up and doing all that. Well, that would be a really smart thing to do because, you know, you need food for energy. You're about to lift a lot of really heavy weight. You know, eat candy, eat food, whatever you want to do. But the thing is about me, when I get nervous, I get really nauseous. So I was very nauseous because I was very nervous. So I didn't eat. So that made it a really hard meet. But, you know, it's fine. It worked out. But still, please eat food if you're gonna go compete. Go eat. Don't do that. I was literally running on adrenaline and fumes, and I don't know how I did it, but I don't recommend it. But I ate after, I promise. But yeah, it was a pretty crazy first couple hours of the day. So it's finally time to warm up and get ready. We've done introductions. So normally when the meet starts, everybody walks out and they introduce all the lifters. You call your name, you wave, da-da-da. I don't know if you've ever seen a gymnastics meet, but like they'll do like, but we do a version of that, it's just like a little wave, and then we go back behind wherever we're going to go warm up, and we warm up for a little bit, or you wait depending on when you are in the order. So how the order works determines like who's gonna go in what order. It's based on the weight that you declared in weigh-in. So if your weight's lighter, you'll go first, and if it's heavier, you'll go later, and then in that order. So because mine was pretty light, I did 29 kilos. It was me and one other girl from my team, and we both were going in at 29 kilos. So I think she went first. Yeah, she went first, and then I went right after her. So we warmed up at the same time, and I think we might have we did empty bar stuff before introductions, and then when we got done with introductions, we put some weight on the bar. You have 10 minutes to warm up, and then first lift happens. So she did great, and I go to 29 kilos, and I did it, and it was fine, you know, opener was great. I did, you know, I was like, man, it's gonna be a tough meet because I, you know, was running on fumes, but I did it. So second lift, I believe, was 32 kilos, excuse me. It was either like 32 or 33 kilos that I did for my second, and I made it. It was a good lift, so that was awesome. I felt really good about it, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna go for our max because I wanted to hit 35. I wanted to hit 35 for my last lift, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it or not, but I said, fuck it, let's go. And so my coach makes a last minute change, which they can do. They can change kilos, like 1 or 2, which usually happens at pretty much almost every lift. They make a last minute change. And they bumped it up to 36. I was like, you want me to hit a PR right now? Okay, let's fucking go. I know you can't see in the video, but my coach, she does this every time before every lift that I do. She gives me slaps on my shoulders, like hard enough that her handprints are on my shoulders, which I need like for focus. And just to like that last minute little adrenaline. And literally walking on to the platform, I was like, PR, 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 let's go, let's go. And, chalk up, focus. I actually looked at the clock that was like above the refs, the judges. I refused to look at them, even though my judges was Michael that I talked about in the last video, one of one of our coaches from the CrossFit gym that I work out at, and the owner of the gym that we were hosting. Wait. No, he was announcing. I don't remember who my other judge was, but it was, important people in my life. But I wasn't looking at them, like, I can't look at you right now, so I just looked up. I was like, PR, PR, PR. Hard pull, let's go. My coach is like, don't worry about the pull, just go, use your legs. So I made the lift, and I was shocked. I don't know if you can see it in my face, but I was like, oh my God, as I was standing up. And so I slammed that bitch on the ground. I knew that my coach probably wasn't gonna be happy that I slammed it on the ground, but I didn't care. I made a fucking PR on snatch. Like, I've had such trouble with snatch for so long because of my injuries. So I was so happy. I literally screamed. I was like, yes! I was so happy. So I made it, and I was really excited. And now I had time to rest until my clean and jerks. So I had time to rest before my clean and jerks. And, I was on cloud 9. I was like, great, the hard part is over. But now I'm starting to really feel the no food. So I'm just popping candy, I'm popping goldfish, I'm popping anything. And trying to kind of get my energy back up, drinking Gatorade, drinking water, still feeling a little nauseous, but it's fine. Like, let's fucking go. So the time comes to warm up on my clean and jerk. So, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good. I kind of knew that I was going to go for a PR going into the meet. Like, a few days before the meet, I had planned on going for a PR just because I was feeling really confident. And clean and jerks are a lot easier lift for me than snatch. I just felt way more comfortable with them. And I had been improving a lot on my jerks. So I felt really good going into it. First lift comes up, and I started with 45 kilos, which was my max for a pretty long time. But then I made PRs on my power clean and jerk, which is basically where you are more stood up than squat. Do the 45, it's coming up. I'm excited. I'm like, got this. So go out, hit it, and it felt heavy. I was like, oh fuck. But it's fine. I got it. It went fine. The jerk was a little, but it was fine. I made it. So second one comes around, and I do 48 kilos. This was such a good clean and jerk. It was snappy. It was precise. It was awesome. It felt great. It looked great. I'm still running on fumes, but it's fine. We got this. But I'm really feeling it now. So, third clean and jerk comes around. I'm like, 51 kilos. Let's go. Let's do this. And I already knew it was gonna be a PR, but you know, I'm getting a little nervous. That last one felt pretty heavy, but you know, it's fine. Got this. So, sitting in the chair, waiting for my turn, and then my coach makes a change to 52 kilos. I'm like, we're doing 52. 52. Okay, let's fucking go. Let's do it. So, I go for it. I hit it. I smacked that bitch down and I made it. It was great. And I honestly didn't know what was going on. I was standing up from the clean, and I kind of thought I was gonna pass out, and I was like, oh my God. So I just took a big breath of air, as big as I could, punched that bitch up, and I hit it. And yeah, I walked off. I'm not even kidding. I wish I had this on video. I walked off and I just laid on the ground and like ripped my belt off and just laid there for a bit because I was like, oh my God, like I need to breathe. So, but it was done. I did it and I made it. So that was awesome. So I hit all 6 of my lifts. I was so shocked. I really thought I wasn't gonna make the PR or the 3rd lift on my snatch. And I made it on my clean and jerk, and I really wasn't sure if I was gonna make all 6, but I did, and 2 PRs out of that on no food. I was feeling tired, but hey, I fucking did it, and it was great. That meet is such a great experience. I love doing home meets, home competitions. Even as a gymnast, I loved it, but it's great doing it as an adult. I actually got to judge for the next 2 heats, which was really cool. The only thing that sucked about it was because I was a judge, I couldn't like scream and like yell for my teammates. And I actually had to give one of like my favorite people in the entire world a red flag, and that determining whether it's a good lift or not is like 2 out of the 3 judges, at least 2 out of 3 judges have to make it, like give a white flag, which is like you're good. And I had to give her a red flag, and I felt so bad. I'm like, no, I'm so sorry. But it was still very fun, very cool experience, and we went out to eat after, so that was really fun. But yeah, great experience. I love everyone. I love this community, and it was a really, really good time. So, moral of the story is, eat, kids. Eat when you go lift. And for competitions, please eat, please hydrate, please take care of yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go check out Olympic lifting competitions. I'm sure they're around wherever you guys are. Or hell, try it yourself. It's great. It's a loving, welcoming community, and they're welcoming of all, what's the word I'm looking for? All stages, all levels. They are so welcoming. It is so great. It doesn't matter if you're lifting 15 kilos or 125 kilos. It doesn't matter. They're just as supportive for anything. So please go check it out. Go try it out. And yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And go do whatever you want. Bye!